Thanks, darling. I will go my way, I guess. Final Fantasy XIV. Endwalker. Hey guys, welcome back to me filming Endwalker because
I enjoy indulging myself and doing stupid things like this.
last time we went through Thavnair, our two OG boys, and our beloved Dragoon boy who is missing, or rather ran off to sulk on his own, and now we're gonna get to our squad of scholars and figure out what the heck is going on in old Sharlayan. Yeah, pretty much. Alright, we'll talk to Kryl, and let's get on the show on the road. Cool, let's go. Alright, boys. You guys stay here, behave, be gay. Or behave. Be gay. Behave. And I will be back. Alright, so Kryl wanted to meet us way in the west over there. Let's zoom our way to town. Hi, Kryl.
It's a library.
Oh my god, wait. It's a library. I can't believe it. It's only an entrance. The vast halls of the Great Gooball Library pale in comparison to the Numenon's endless maze of subterranean chambers. Yeah, and the Great Gooball Library had like, I don't know, a screeching owl. So... Happy reading! Oh, this is gonna be fun. If you can't tell, I am a very big nerd. Anyway, time to look through the files. Brightly colored book. Alright. It's the story of Sharlayan. Long, long ago, on an island in the Northern Sea, there lived a Rogadan man by the name of... oh my god. Nunkreft, or something or other. Is it Nunkref or Nunkref? I can't tell. Rogadan names are difficult, as are every single key smash names in this game. Nunkref was a student of astrology. I'm gonna call him Noon. Noon was a student of astrology, and he divined that a flood of terrifying... Thank you, mission complete. He divined that a flood of terrifying proportions would sweep over the lands of Eorzea. So it was that he built a gigantic ship, assembled a crew, and set sail for that imperiled realm. What is this Noah's Ark type deal? The flood arrived as foretold, and to the horror, the strangely churning waters drove the people towards the ocean. It was there, however, that Noon's crew hauled them aboard his ark, but the danger had not passed. A towering wave approached, threatening to smash the vessel to pieces. With only moments to spare, Nunkref wove a mighty spell of teleportation and shifted the entire ship to safety atop Abalathia's spine. Refugees from the surrounding regions huddled there alongside them, but it was not long before disputes over the dwindling supply of food led to violence and bloodshed, as the nature of the living is wont to do. Saddened by this sight, Noon gathered to him his crew and his grateful passengers and abandoned the ark to the reddened peaks. They journeyed to the coast, where they built a new ship intent upon returning to the northern seas. One of my friends just boofed me and left. That is amazing. I'm gonna keep reading. They landed on the beach of an island and settled upon that very spot. That settlement prospered and grew, and in time it became the city of Sharlayan we live in to this day. That's great. Red-covered book. Old Roads of the Old Colony. Many years ago, on the banks of the Thaliak in the Dravanian hinterlands, a Sharlayan colony once thrived. Idleshire. The settlement was originally established as a mere outpost to study the ethereal sea in the year 1311 of the 6th Astral Era. Scholars dispatched to Eorzea found the facilities wanting, and the demands encouraged a gradual expansion in the structures and services. As rumors spread of a growing community of academics, the area was further inundated with Eorzean students and hoping to share in the renowned wisdom of the Sharlayans. 50 years later, the Forum passed a motion to recognize what has become a flourishing town as an official Sharlayan colony. Eorzean residents took to calling the colony itself Sharlayan, which led to no small amount of confusion when discussions turned to the subject of motherland. In response, some Sharlayan inhabitants, if pressed for a name, would simply refer to it as Emporium. Following the Exodus, however, goblins and treasure hunters claimed for themselves a corner of the abandoned colony and gave it yet another name, Idleshire. Alright, Stewards of Wisdom. During the chaos of the Sixth Umbral Calamity, Archon Nunpref, founder of Sharlayan, bore witness to the madness and savagery of men brought to the brink of despair. Upon raising a settlement on an island in northern Empty, he instructed his people thus: renounce the ways of war and pursue enlightenment through knowledge and reason. The Sharlayans took to heart the words of their savior and thenceforth served as stewards of wisdom. Upon the foundations of an accumulated learning, they built a homeland unlike any other, a nation born from the strength of minds rather than strength of arms. That's interesting, considering that all of the Archons that I am aware of, except for Thancred, who grew up in Limsa Lominsa, so that includes Shtola, Urianger, Kryl, Graha, Alphino, Alize. They were all trained in magic instead of other things, as in unadulterated violence. As was Thancred before, he kind of like went headfirst into the life stream and then like lost that ability. Anyway. With knowledge of economics came the shrewd training. With knowledge of agriculture came beautiful crops. Engineering brought wells and sewers, ending squabbles over water. Wealth of expertise could be bartered for wealth and coin, and the more their wisdom spread throughout the world, the more mankind as a whole would thrive. And so it was that no matter the trials and tribulations of the age, the citizens of Sharlayan would live by their founders' teachings. For the sake of a better tomorrow, for the sake of a brighter star, they would eschew the tools of war and with knowledge deliver the world. Well, this is useful up until the point where, the entire world is about to be sundered by a singular Ascian who wants to die. Voice of a growing city. In the years which followed the founding of Sharlayan, civic policy and other matters of import were decided at the Ecclesia, a public forum at which every citizen was eligible to speak. As the city's population grew, however, this format became increasingly impractical. The larger number of participants gave rise to ever longer debates, resulting in significant delays of vital resolutions. Various measures were introduced in an attempt to curtail protracted discussions, but in the year 201 of the 6th Astral Era, Jesus, it was ultimately decreed that Sharlayan would transition to a new form of governance. The nation would now be led by a body of 99 members, citizens chosen amongst their peers by means of a nationwide vote. Thus was the forum as we know it today conceived and created. You have gained a fundamental knowledge of Sharlayan history and the foundation of the forum. Okay, cool. So that was... Wait, I wanted to read the other books though. Alize, Graha. No. I was waiting for like 10 seconds. Few promising volumes. That'd be nice. I think that we should just punch him in the face. He owes the twins at least something. Once we figure this out. Huh. Ilsabard. Corvos. That's so tragic. We're still waiting? Okay. Graha? Oh god. Flying carpets! Oh, that's great. Alize. Alright. We wait. Kryle. Alphino.
Yay!
Oh. Oh, this is gonna be fun. What kind of phenomena did the ancients encounter? I can't read, as the final days drew nigh. The worst kind of phenomena you can imagine. I think this probably is the best way to describe it. Fear and despair manifested in terrible, tangible fashion. Yeah, engulfed in disaster. I feel like half of these, like the last option is just like, it's fine. Oh, a gradual spread. Oops. Yeah, I don't remember. Sorry, Alphino. Yeah. They summoned Zodiark. They knocked Dalamud out from the sky. Okay, we got to wait for the rest of them. Alphino? That is my hope anyway. Kryle. Enough chatting, more reading. Alright, let's wait for Y'shtola rule. You weren't thinking of leaving, were you? Of course not. It's books. Hey. labor for what feels like an age as a traditional as research assistant. Not that I'm complaining. What could go wrong? Alright, let's talk to the woman. Thank you for your help. I think I can manage the rest without your assistance. If I were you, I would steal a few quiet moments for myself. What if I want to read more? Ma'am. I'll talk to Kryle. Kryle? Reading. Kryle. Anything else to say? First, Umbral Calamity, but it reads more like a work of fanciful fiction than an actual academic supposition. It's a fan fiction. Alize? Oh. I'm going on a coffee date with Alize. All these guys are reading. Alize and I are just like, no more books for the time. Though I think I would have enjoyed reading, especially if. Yeah, okay, we're gonna go to the cafe. Besides, Alize is treating me, so. Alize, darling. Few. Okay. Alan, we could talk! Okay, I want to talk. Alright. Alright, let's go, Alize. Oh, pfft. They respectfully request that you look elsewhere. There's like another empty table. You're that house lover, your girl.
Oh no.
Okay. Come on, Alize. Come on, Alize. Move faster. Oh, okay. Who are we talking to? Hello. The owner of the last stand. Like the end of the world? Oh. Serving girl. That's me, I guess. The omelet is for one of our regulars. Okay. Lobster. Okay.
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 I got it.
I got it. Alright, we're gonna go. Fast as lightning! Cafe table. This is... They asked for the tea. Ritual arcane practices of the 6th astral era, common or esoteric. Thank you. Alright. Hello. The omelet. Your omelet is here. Wish I had an apron to go pair with this, like these guys right here. The latest Gazette. Okay. And for you, urbane banter with a smile. Huh. Collectors of sorts. Interesting. Alize, I have information! Oh, thank you! Thank you. Is it black? It must be black. I must drink my coffee black. Where is she? I feel like Alize is a latte girl. Yeah. Black.
When our father disowned us, I couldn't believe what I was hearing. It wasn't until much later that his words began to sink in, that I began to feel the weight of what it meant.
Surreal.
Do you remember when the decision was made to come to Sharlayan? Graham said that the Forum was determined to keep us in the dark, and that Father's venomous performance was part of that strategy, to keep us at arm's length. Perhaps it was. Father argued with Grandfather on many occasions, but never with such dismissive contempt. And when he demanded what justifies the sacrifices we make in war, I honestly didn't know what to say. Neither did Alpha know, I know, but never for one moment did I believe we had made the wrong choice. So all I could do was fume silently. It was only afterwards that I realized how childish I had been. How being stubborn and self-righteous must run in the family. If I could have just mustered a civil response, then things might have turned out differently.
But that's what makes you, you, Alize.
They must be ferrying goods to Labyrinthos.
It's a labyrinth.
A vast complex beneath the island.
Oh.
Sharlayan is famous for archiving knowledge from around the world. Well, that knowledge is not preserved exclusively in dusty tomes and desiccated samples. Our living library, comprised of all manner of flora and fauna, is housed and studied within that underground facility. Still, that did seem to be an unusually large shipment. When I lived here, it was rare to even see such cargo transported by boat. Wait! Didn't you hear something in the last stand about the gleaners coming and going more than usual? Well, I think they're the ones we saw manning those boats. And gleaners answer to the Forum. If the appearance of the Telophoroi prompted this sudden burst of activity, then Labyrinthos may hold a clue as to what the Forum is planning.
Huh. Okay, here's what I think. I think that...
I may be very wrong on this.
But Labyrinthos, she said that Labyrinthos, this thing, it's vastly underground, and it's where all the flora and fauna are. So what I'm thinking is that all the shipment going down there is a plan for Charlian to move underground, underground colony. So they think they'll survive the final days there, but little do they know, the final days are gonna destroy, like, everyone. We'll see. Thank you for the coffee, Alize. They're all reading. Kral? Hello. Anything would be better than burying my head in another dusty book. I feel like if I say that, your stool is gonna say something. But I also like reading, so like, what else am I gonna do? What should we expect down there? Is probably what I would ask. Because what would be down there? I would hate to spoil the surprise. That's not helpful. Thanks, Graha. Much appreciated. Okay. Speak with Alize and follow our lead. I'm gonna talk to Graha first. Perilous than a simple storehouse. Oh. Oh, I get to fight things. That's gonna be fun. Not really. Alize, Alize. Take the lead. Follow Alize and start brisk walk. Let's go. This isn't a brisk walk. Alize, honey. Hold on. Pleasant here amongst the trees. We should really move along. I would if you're not like, I don't know, moving
so slowly.
Now we run, try to keep up. Oh. I mean, I'm still doing faster than you. Come on, Alize. Come on, Alize. Keep the path straight ahead. We cross this bridge. Look at us going on our morning jog. Up here. This way? The Rostra, not far now. Where'd the others go? Did they just go by Ethernet? This is very, I don't know, Alize just wanted to do this. Through this door and down the stairs. Okay. The Rostra. Down in the depths
of hell.
Ooh, get to speak to the people. Where is... oh, okay. Many, many questions. Kral.
Deep beneath the scholar's city shines a false sun within a fabricated sky. In any age exist those who consider the floor an extension of their bookshelves, And this vault's architects surely belonged to that special breed. If the stack grows too high, start a new one. If no room remains, then make more rooms. A simple solution at first, and then bit by bit, a profound transformation. Knowledge buried beneath knowledge, a growing, creeping labyrinth from which there is no escape.
Thanks, Emmy.
Not what you expected. I must admit, the artifice is very convincing. But I assure you that we are beneath Sharlayan itself. The breeze you feel, the flowing waters you hear, all created by the hand of man.
Man-made colony.
The island is volcanic, you see, and once upon a time this great hollow must have been a reservoir for magma. It was discovered some 400 years ago, at which point it was repurposed as a storage facility for scrolls and samples and such. Renovations have continued, with nigh on no interruption to this day, with the lower levels still undergoing expansion.
Aren't those people gleaners?
Aye, judging by their dress. They are said to work alone as a rule, but 'twould seem that rule is being enthusiastically broken today. It may be as you suspected, that they are engaged in a task apart from the norm.
Let's spread out and get some answers then.
The nods are all in sync. I'm gonna cry. Cry? Cryle?
Did you call to me just now?
No.
How odd. I must be a bit dizzy from the descent. I'll be fine, I'm sure. Let's get to work, shall we?
Cryle, that's not very assuring. But sure. Gather information on the upper Acrinthos. Are there ether currents? There is. Okay. Where are the rest of them? Dobbin. Hello. Hauling books and ore and fauna. Next big expansion. So they're taking a bunch of stuff. Cryle?
I'm trying to do that!
But firstly, a Vista Point. There we go. Hey, Stola. Alright, darling, I'll be back. I need to go talk to more people. Teve. Huh. Okay. Someone else is here. Alize. Aaronville. Oh. Share your findings with Cryle. I want to enjoy the view a little bit more. See, look how beautiful this is. Oh my god. Just another day. Okay, back to work. Cryle. Boop, boop, boop. New Ethernet destination is now available. Okay. I have an idea.
How to talk to a Lalafell.
Hello, I'm willing to help. Grizzled mice. Gently. Okay. There's beasts. Okay. 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 Xanthos. It's time to move. Troll. Oh my god. Now to find these grizzled mice. I already see one over there. Alright. Hello, grizzled mouse. Oh. Hello, mouse.
No!
Oh, where are you going? Mouse. Come into this rat sack. Damn it. Mouse, you are cornered. Alright, let's go. Okay, my question is, why do they have trolls in this supposed, like, underground colony haven thing? Like, why? Aaronville, I caught a mouse. What will you do with the marmots now? I'm afraid he might, like, kill them. That's for the forum to decide. Huh. Oh, so they're actually eating them. I see. Duty calls. That's fine. Learn anything new. Kyle? Okay, but why are there trolls in this? Okay. Okay, we're gonna unicorn our way downtown. And we're here. And we're gonna talk. Stola? Nerd. But I can't talk, because I'm also a nerd.
Two nerds.
Alize? Kral, are you sure you're okay? Okay, maybe it's the echo thing. Not the panda, but Alphino. Alright. Let's go. Let's go. Oh my god. So many side quests after this patch is over. Or rather, this game playthrough. We need to talk to Custodian. Hello. Oh. Yeah, Alize, we got this. We'll be fine. They're like, the students of Valdizian disappeared in like a whole thing and a half. Lower levels. Few strong backs. Yeah, strong backs, sure. Alright, let's look around. Maybe with a mount. Yay! Bone Weir Worker, hello. Oh, okay. Hello. Okay. There was something just outside. Oh my god, Aaronville! Hey! What's good? Oh. Yeah, I'll do it. Sleeping dart, you say? Oh, it's time. It's time. It's time. Okay, I gotta... It's a hornbill. Alright. Large. No, it's not the wrong one. No! Oh, this is gonna take a while. I got distracted by the caws. Alright, take 2. Green bird that caws. There we go. I feel like I should have targeted this one from the start. Well. Yay!
Fair shot.
Thank you, Aaronville.
Nicely done. Let me truss this one up and I'll make my way over to you.
There you are. Any new revelations?
Hi! I killed Bird. Or sedated,
So
rather.
you met with that gleaner again, this time to capture a hornbill. I understand catching and bringing in creatures from the outside, but what's the point of chasing after ones already here?
Oh, it's a simple thing, really. Occasionally, we remove specimens no longer needed for study, or those we've had difficulty raising. But we can't simply turn them loose. Safely returning such creatures to their native habitats is another facet of a cleaner's duties.
Near Eastern
But
accent?
not in this case, I'm afraid. I've been asked to bring the bird below.
The restricted section in the lower levels of Labyrinthos. Open only to a select few researchers handpicked by the Forum. The projects down there are the subject of rumor and hearsay. Forbidden magics. Advanced technologies that can never be allowed to fall into outside hands. Even Archons are not privy to the truth. Those who are, the researchers involved in this secretive work, are not permitted to walk freely in the city, and are instead required to live in isolated quarters.
What could a facility subject to such strict security protocols possibly need with a hornbill? An experiment?
Possibly. I wasn't afforded an explanation. But judging by the requisition list given to me and my colleagues, I doubt it's for any kind of advanced research. I'd be more inclined to believe we were making preparations to migrate to the south. Mericidia or thereabouts.
What? Why would you say that?
Much of the flora and fauna we were asked to procure could serve as reliable sources of sustenance. They're comparatively hardy species too, able to endure harsh climates. And among them are specimens known to be effective in improving soil quality and purifying water.
Huh.
When you put it that way, migration does sound like a reasonable assumption.
Okay, so maybe not, like, moving down to an underground island, but, like, Bunker Island, but, like, moving away. But, like, they're destroying the world.
That's all it is, though. An assumption. Through our tasks, we gleaners glimpse only bits and pieces of the Forum's plans.
Thank you,
Our prime
Aaronville.
concern is that our requisitions, be they living or otherwise, are properly preserved for the knowledge of future generations.
As is the Charlian mantra.
Now, I really must be going. I regret that I cannot reward you as you deserve.
Perhaps you might reward us after a fashion then. It is imperative that we reach the lower levels. And seeing as you are already set to descend with your assigned cargo, mayhap we could accompany you as your assistants.
I'm afraid that won't be possible. Once the animals have been prepared for transport, we send them down separately via the lift. I will of course follow after to make my report, but I can hardly pass you off as porters when there's nothing left to carry.
Indeed. Pray forget I said anything.
How do you feel about climbing? If you've strength and the courage to brave it, then there is another way down.
Huh. Rock climbing?
This path leads to the 33rd facet, a mine shaft excavated during one of our expansions of Labyrinthos. While I cannot guarantee that the passage is safe to traverse, it should provide access to the medial circuit below.
I never even knew such a place existed. Thank you. This is the perfect solution.
You're quite welcome. But consider yourselves warned. If the going proves too treacherous, you'd do well to turn back. I bid you good day.
Treacherous, you say? That's my middle name. No, it
Turning
isn't.
back is hardly an option, not when we've come this far. Let's go and take a look at this mine shaft.
Let's go to that hole in the wall. Right. We've gone there. Let us go to... where are we going? Up. Alright, Kryl. You were there to persuade them to share. Alize. It's awfully dark in there. We'll be fine. Alright, Alphino. I leveled up! Yay! Alright, Alphino. No, Alice, Alphino. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. Doesn't look too bad so far. It's a large cave. Oh my god. We'll get there. For now, let's do some fighting. Nice. Okay, wait, destination. Let's go. That's just taking a while. Nice. Get to speak with Alphino. Oh. Mineshaft was infested with mythocaps. I don't know, Y'shtola. Your guess is as good as mine. Kryl. I'm not injured if you don't count my pride. It's okay, Kryl. It's off on the lift. It's Echo? I have no clue. Alphino? Alright, let's go. Grapes. I feel like half of us might get like kidnapped because we're snooping around in places that we shouldn't be. Nah, what could go wrong? There's a canal dam thing. Where'd the rest of them go? Why are you looking? I like how she's just like not talking to anybody at all, and she's just surveying the surroundings instead of like actually talking to people. Like, honey, I get that this is like probably your like secondary homeland maybe, but like also, you know what? Never mind. Do what you think is good. I will support your every decision. Let's go talk to this person. Okay.
Hard to look away, isn't it? But they're more than pretty flowers. Heart blooms are attuned to ambient emotion. You don't seem convinced, but believe me, it's true. This ashen grey, for instance, it mirrors the anxiety and urgency of those working nearby as they rush to fulfill sudden orders. Intense feelings like those spur the petals to change colour. Bright glowing hues in the presence of joy. Dark, subdued shades for frustration or despair. Yet even with the collected wisdom of Charlian at our disposal, we've yet to identify the underlying principle of this empathic effect. And there are other mysteries besides. Although the flower is extraordinarily long-lived, its low reproductive rate has made it difficult to find younger populations growing in the wild. With too few sightings to map its distribution, and no closely related species to track, we've been unable to pinpoint its land of origin. To further complicate matters, every culture, even dimly aware of its existence, has given it a different name and mythos. Our attempts to study it via the historical record have been an exercise in frustration. As an avid botanist myself, I should one day like to unravel the Heartbloom's secrets. But I'm afraid other duties must take precedence. I will leave you to your thoughts.
Thanks. Oh, not this music.
Have you learned aught of interest? A flower that reacts to one's feelings. Strange. I must say, I have never heard of such a thing.
This is all very fascinating. But as it stands, we've failed to gain any significant insight into the Forum's undertaking.
Kral's looking at the flowers.
Indeed. While there is certainly enough activity to support Erenville's supposition that a priority has been placed on improving food production, unfortunately for our investigation, these workers were never informed as to how their duties serve the master plan.
If only we could interrogate the Forum members directly. Isn't that the entrance to the Arcade? Look, there. I think that's Erenville.
A little difficult to tell from here, but I think you're right. He did say he was coming down to make his report.
Erenville receives his orders from the Forum. Would it not follow, then, that the superior to whom he reports is a Forum member? Or at least a close associate?
You mean to eavesdrop on their conversation? What of the risks?
Ours alone to bear. We won't interfere with Erenville's work, nor will he be implicated as an accomplice. If you're not comfortable taking part, I can do this alone.
Me first! I'm a ninja! I can be a ninja.
Nay. I said myself that I wished to know Father's intentions. And no answers will be forthcoming should we simply ask nicely.
We can apologize later, should it come to it. Right now, we need every crumb of information we can get our hands on. Consequences be damned.
It might be best if you came along as well. In fact, we should all...
Kryle?
Kryle?
Oh, yes. That certainly sounds like a plan.
I'm glad you agree.
Quickly! Erenville is on the move. We need to get closer before we lose him.
Nods in sync.
I can almost reach you.
Something is up with Kryle. I don't know what it is. Kryle? Charming as ever. I like how Alize and Alphinaud's quotes just demonstrate their personality. Alright, Y'shtola. I think it might be an echo thing. Oh, we run in. Oh, okay, we run. Okay, we run in, I guess. Okay, cool. Alize. Huh. Okay. I mean, sure, thanks, Y'shtola. Alpha Toad and Alatoad. Alright. Thanks, darling. I will go my way, I guess. Okay, let's go. Let's go. I want to talk to them, though. I like how I'm just a toad with a panda on my shoulder. Thavnair? Cross the bridge. Ah. There we go. We're all toads! We're all toads! Me and the twin toads.
I trust you will find your compensation to be more than satisfactory. We wish to make clear that we are pleased with the efficiency and thoroughness of your work. So much so that we have come bearing new tasks in need of your competent hand.
Another lengthy list. If I may speak frankly, the Gleaners have been pushed to the point of collapse by your unending demands. We are not familiars to be exploited. We are Sharlayan scholars, and we deserve an explanation for this unseemly treatment. What warrants such urgency?
In an age long past, Sharlayan was charged with a momentous duty. And now that word of the final days hangs heavy in the air, the time has come for us to fulfill that charge. I can say no more, but I promise you this. All will be revealed in due course. And when it has, you will understand that your toil was in service to the greatest good.
Then I will do your bidding. For now. But unless you wish the Gleaners to rise up in protest, I advise you to offer tangible improvements for our working conditions. Your promised revelation does nothing to address present circumstances.
A fair point. Your concerns will be conveyed to the Forum.
Frogs. Ribbit.
I hope that was informative. You may consider my debt to you repaid in full.
Thank you, Aaronville.
While I do have my reservations about the Forum, I want to believe that they have our best interests at heart. Which is why I'm reassured that you're busy sniffing out the truth of things. We can ill afford to place all our eggs in one basket, this master plan of theirs, without first understanding the risks involved.
Bro, Aaronville, what a man!
Wait! How did you know it was us?
If you mean to impersonate a toad, try studying the real thing. And don't try to fool an expert.
Oops. Yeah, what a man. Cryle? Yeah, where is Cryle? She knows something. Kral.
For you. The spell will keep it from wilting. She said you would need it for the journey ahead.
Huh?
Will you speak with her now? I cannot hope to match Minfilia's clarity, of course, but...
Thank you. Do not worry. She has lent me her body for only a moment. Just as I could not save the first from the flood of light, it has become arduous for me to interact with the physical world without assistance. Though I might converse with you for a time, the incorporeal form I assumed on the ship would be incapable of casting even the simplest enchantment. It is in the depths of the ethereal sea, the place to which all life returns, where my influence is greatest. After Minfilia's sacrifice on the first, it was to the sea, here in the source, where I ferried her soul. I wished that gentle spirit to find rest in the world she loved so well. Her, and another who may yet have a part to play, though that will depend on you. Take the flower, walk free, for you are free, to go where you wish, to believe what you will. That bloom will be your guide, test and proof of your conviction. In darkness, seek joy. Surrender not to sadness, and see beyond despair. Walk free, and bear the light for others to follow. Together, raise it aloft and let it shine, till the end, blinding and radiant.
Thank you. Kral! Kral, no, don't do this.
That was all too brief. Already she seems so far away. My apologies if I startled you. Ever since we began our descent into Labyrinthos, I had sensed another's will, straining to reach out. Even with my particular talents, though, I was unable to make a connection at first. So weak and tenuous it was, once I took hold of that wispy thread. Imagine my surprise to discover it was Heidelin herself. Needless to say, it seemed wise to learn what we could before letting go. Her answers were more cryptic than I would have liked, but at least she left us with a guide of sorts. That unusual flower. Yes, we are definitely making progress. You can't be serious! We've done nothing wrong!
Oh no.
Master Fortuno? What business has the Forum with us?
Obstruction and suppression, apparently.
Mistress Baldessian, our records show you facilitated the Scions' entrance into Sharlayan by claiming them as assistants for your organization. We are aware of your investigations. After alerting the major institutions to the presence of potential troublemakers, we received word from an Archean custodian, a group operating under the auspices of the students, skulking about Labyrinthos and engaging in clandestine behavior.
Clandestine? We may not have entered Sharlayan as scions, but we did naught to conceal our identities. Our only purpose in this city is to seek the truth. I can think of no reason why our actions should warrant the Forum's intervention.
Does this mean I can't get into Labyrinthos and I can't do that one blue quest?
Tis not our way to discourage the pursuit of knowledge, but the timing of such pursuits must be considered, not to mention their potential impact. With the world in chaos, we, the true caretakers of wisdom, have committed ourselves to an undertaking that demands the utmost discretion. And we will not risk its success by turning a blind eye to disruptive foreign elements in our midst.
What then is to be our fate? Will you put us on a ship back to Eorzea?
The Forum will convene to examine your case. The results of said inquiry will determine your future in this city. As for your absent companion, he has already been detained.
What?
Graha! But why? Is reading a crime now, too?
Reading is encouraged, celebrated even. Not, however, of the volumes shelved in the restricted section of the library.
Refusing to comply will only make matters worse. Let us instead treat this as an opportunity to open a dialogue with the Forum.
Silence is often one's best defense. I would advise against prolonging the proceedings with frivolous discourse. But enough. This is not the place for debate. The rostra await.
Oh, we're getting we're getting judged. Oh, we're getting judged. We're getting judged. Oh, This is gonna be fun. Oh, okay.
Forgive me. I was careless.
We would have been detained regardless. This way, at least, we managed to stay together. I trust your time within the Forbidden Archives was well spent.
Oh, that is so nice.
The Forum will come to order.
We're getting judged.
Session. As Speaker-elect, I will be presiding over the day's proceedings. Master Fortuner, would you be so kind as to restate the matter which compelled you to summon your colleagues with such urgency?
All 98 members.
As you are all aware, we recently denied Eorzea's request for Sharlayan assistance. Since then, certain individuals dissatisfied with our decision have taken it upon themselves to interfere with our work. They entered our nation masquerading as associates of the students of Baldessian. But these malcontents are better known as the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Oh, they stripped me on my my bandana.
These militants wield influence with both the Eorzean and Eastern alliances, and are inextricably involved with the crises presently afflicting the world at large. Loose in our city, these warmongers sought to meddle with and expose matters of state secret. What are they, if not a dire threat to be expelled?
You have tarnished the good name of the students. Galuf would be ashamed.
Galuf Baldessian was never one to forsake his fellow man. Even if this nation closed every door and retreated from the world, he would have found a way to help the Scions, help every soul of this star fight back against the coming doom.
A terrible enemy stands poised to lay waste to all we hold dear. In the face of such madness, Eorzea reached out to Sharlayan, a respected ally, in the hopes of forming a united front. Was your curt dismissal truly the best you could offer? Or are you so preoccupied with your momentous duty of an age long past that even the end of the world is unworthy of your attention?
Spoken like Massimo Toya's true pupil.
From the mouth of a forum member within fortuitous earshot.
Then it seems your findings support my own. The reason I visited the restricted shelves was to study records of the Forum's policymaking process, to better understand the historical trends underlying their most major decisions.
Why are we talking about this in...
At first glance, the positions of neutrality in war and the accumulation of knowledge above all else appear constant and consistent, the unchanging pillars of Sharlayan society. And once upon a time, I might have left it at that. These days, however, I am more attuned to the subtleties of governance, and so I noticed something odd.
You have a thing. You have a someone staring back at you evilly. All right, Exarch, continue.
From a particular point in time, the purpose of these policies shifted. No longer was knowledge preserved for the benefit of society. Rather, society was to be gradually reshaped to ensure the preservation of knowledge. The most conspicuous and telling change was the one which befell Labyrinthos. Once little more than an oversized storehouse, an enormous allocation of funds saw it transformed into an advanced research and archival facility. I also discovered a fascinating account on the finances of our Dravanian colony. The settlement attracted students from far and wide, and the connections and tuition fees thus acquired were funneled into further improvements for the archives. Now, there is no question that our nation's progress is tied to the acquisition of wisdom. Nevertheless, the vast resources diverted for this purpose borders on the obscene. But returning to the matter of when, our change in course appears to have been made some 270 years ago.
The very same period when Sharlayan scholars in the hinterlands began a formal study of the ethereal sea. You found something, did you not? And whatever it was, gave rise to your oh-so-important duty.
Mind your tongue, Archon. If you had seen...
Yes. We are bound by a duty we cannot ignore. Knowing this, what would you have us do? Abandon our vital work and join you on the field of battle? We will never choose the way of the sword. We will fulfill our mission, not through strife and bloodshed, but survival. Come what may, we shall live on. We must.
Do as you must, then. But we Scions will fight until the heavens fall, until our last breath.
Such misguided zeal.
Father, Master Fortuno, I fail to understand the stance you have elected to take. But by the same token, I have yet to find a compelling argument to counter the challenge you put to us in Gridania. Still, in the midst of my uncertainty, I must trust in myself to do what is right, as others have chosen to trust in me. So I will continue, as I always have, weighing the consequences of my every action, and allowing my hope for the future to inform my decisions.
That's quite enough. Have you all forgotten the reason for this assembly?
Skolok Monteshane. He's the head of the Studium and an old friend of my grandfather's.
Honestly, every discussion devolves into some interminable debate. Terrible habit. Let's return to the topic at hand, By their own admission, these scions have resolved to fight alongside the Eorzean nations against the doom which swift approaches. But there exists no evidence of an attempt to incite our citizens to do the same. Furthermore, while our decision may well have been the correct one, we cannot simply bull our way through these disagreements without inviting doubts or objections. Put yourselves in their place. Who among you would leave a tome unopened if an elder forbid you read it with no reason given? No. If we're to quell further discontent, then we must conclude this matter with a fair and even hand.
Order! We will have order! Master Monteshane raises some valid points. Keeping such concerns in mind, I propose we enforce the following measures.
Master Matoy was right, and you're still by proxy. They're all at suffer. Except maybe a couple.
Until further notice, the students of Baldessian are to cease any and all activities within the domain of Sharlian. You will also refrain from any further investigation into the Forum's decisions and duties. Failure to comply with these restrictions will result in the immediate expulsion of your Scion associates.
Huh.
Let us put this judgment to a vote. All in favor, raise your hand. I count 51 for and 48 against. The proposal is passed. Students, scions, you have heard the Forum's judgment. Pray abide by it, or face the consequences.
No.
Honored members, I thank you for your time. This inquiry is concluded.
Well then, Alize? Yeah. Oh my god. True. Alright, Alizé. Huh. Oh! Well? Ameliance. Okay. That's cute. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, the champion of Eorzea. Sure. Sure, yes, ma'am? Oh, what? I wanna go talk to them and see if they're there. I'm so confused. What just happened? They're like, oh, champion of Eorzea. They're not back yet. Sorry, twins. What were they doing again? Alizé. Classmates over. She's so cute. Let's say you. Sure. Alright. No peeking into private chambers. Alright. Alizé. Please don't make a fuss, it's only a house. I've seen it with Graha and Kral, I think. Alright, guys. Let's move. Alphino? Say alone. Alizé? Okay. This is the same. Leather University. I like how they have their own aetherite. Like, that's crazy. Ox Landing. Hello, ma'am. This is familiar. Oh my god.
Welcome home, my lady.
Oh my god. Noble lifestyle. That's crazy. Oh my god. Yeah, that's right, that's right. My jaw would be...
What? What are you gawping at?
Just admiring the craftsmanship. Scion headquarters must be squalid indeed.
I'll have you know I'm quite fond of the Rising Stones.
Lord Fortuneau is not to hear of this visit. And I should also like the children to have their gifts, ere my husband makes his return.
As you wish, my lady.
Oh my god.
Master Alphino, Mistress Alice, if you'd accompany me upstairs.
We shan't be long.
Have fun.
The twins have been sending letters home from time to time, recounting their latest adventures. I am sure they withhold certain details, of course, if only to keep me from worrying. Yet a mother worries all the same. In the early days especially, I tried to support them as best I could, sending the Scion's coin and other such donations. Fortunately, they have found the strength to overcome adversity time and time again. Their words grow more confident with every letter, their depictions more vivid. The triumphs and defeats, the joys and sorrows. It is clear that they have come to find value in every experience.
Yeah, they're like 16. 18, I think.
But of those they treasure most, it would seem that meeting you might be the most impactful. Why, since that fateful day, I do believe there has not been a single missive in which you were not mentioned by name.
They talked about me? Oh my god.
Tis plain they care for you, and I am glad they have such a steadfast companion watching over them. Under normal circumstances, I would offer you tea, but alas, these are anything but. In any event, why don't you keep me company whilst we await my children's return? Perhaps you might regale me with a tale or two of your exploits.
I can try my best. I'll talk about Alphino's cooking.
When you mentioned gifts, I wasn't sure what to expect.
New clothing?
Mother,
Oh, look how well it fits you. And the style is to your liking?
It's perfect. Exactly what I would have chosen. But please, tell me you had something different made for Alphino.
Naturally. You are hardly little children anymore. And while I shall miss dressing you in those precious matching outfits, I must respect the individuals you have grown to become. See for yourself.
Thank you for the splendid clothes, Mother. Stylish, comfortable, and eminently practical.
I am so glad you like them. They are, however, missing one final touch.
If you would allow me, Master Alphino.
Huh.
Wait. Are these...
A sage's tools of the trade. They belonged to your father. Though he may as well be chained to his desk these days, as a student he was often called upon to venture into the field. He wielded those armaments, both to heal and to harm in no few battles. None so fierce as those you two have braved, perhaps, but battles nonetheless. Thus did I pull them out of storage, to show you that he was not always the man who stands in vehement opposition to you now. And also because it would be a terrible waste of ridiculously expensive House Leveilleur commissioned artistry.
Sage's
I am
stone.
told these devices are quite difficult to master. But someone of your extensive experience should soon have them darting about with grace and aplomb. May the wisdom in that crystal serve you well. And please, try to find common ground with your father, that you might come and go without need for this awful subterfuge.
We will, Mother. I promise.
My final gifts to you, before you run off, are an observation and a suggestion. Firstly, Fortuno has ever been a serious man, but it was only after you were born that he truly lost himself in his work. I may not know the forum's inner workings, but I know your father's. The timing of that change in him holds some significance. Secondly, do not seek to best your father with words.
So do we do it with a punch in the face?
Far better that you simply show him. Let him discover the merit of your actions, after they cannot be undone.
That works out.
Oh, Mother.
We shall take your wisdom to heart. Thank you again for these gifts, and farewell for now.
Safe travels, my children. Eat well, stay warm, and keep your friends close.
That's so sweet. Oh, they look cute. I wonder if I go back in, she'll say something. She's gone. Alphino? Alphino's a sage now. Jesus. Also, don't worry, Alphino. All I did was talk about how you cooked way back when in Heaven's War. That never happened, but you know. It's just, what if it did happen? Alright. Everyone's in one place, Alphino. Alize? As it should. Calamitous secret whose origins lies within the Mysterious Sea. Yeah. Where are my parents? Amazing. And I think that's the end of the Charlian side of the things. Estinian's still not back. Concerning, but I will end it here. This has been like 2 hours of just playing Final Fantasy XIV. But thank you guys if you're watching this for watching this. It's probably just gonna be me just like rewatching and reliving the cutscenes and the stupid words that I like said in the midst of them. However, I will hopefully be back with another Endwalker extravaganza. Yeah. Cheers. Actually, before I go, I need to do one more thing. Where is he? Where is he? Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Boop. There we go. Goodbye. Okay, I run. There we go. We are done.
かさぶただらけ荒くれた日々が削り削られ擦り切れた今が君の言葉に蘇る鮮やかにも哀れてくさなぎのまま